Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes.
And before we begin, we have another replay to show, and this one is of me punting the ball. It's about a couple months ago now, and we'd intended to show this earlier, but it's a punt play, as you can see.
Yes. And one of the things that we wanted to explain here is that people watching may have noticed that when we punt, most of the time, we tend to use 3 rapid button pushes and basically just kick the ball 25-ish yards down the field. And
minimum trajectory, minimum power.
Yeah, and hope that it gets a decent bounce. And generally speaking, our punters have a net average of around 32, 33 yards per punt.
Yep.
Which is comparable to the net average that most of the AI teams get
in this league.
Because if you boot the ball 45 yards down the field and then the team receiving typically returns it 10 yards or so, well, what are you going to get for a net average?
About 35 yards.
About 35 yards.
Yeah.
So, I don't think we're doing too badly with this strategy, but the reason that we do it is because the Madden 05 kicking bar on All Pro is so erratic. Like, it never travels at the same speed. It might travel at a different speed with a different power setting. It might go faster or slower than you expected it to.
Yep.
And it seems to be almost like a random thing. And that's why you see us kick kickoffs out of bounds, for example, and stuff like that. Miss extra points, although we haven't missed an extra point in a long time. Because
I invented a way.
Yes, we started doing this 3 rapid button press thing and basically kicking at minimum power because we discovered that inside the 5-yard line, you can basically do that and kick the ball far enough to get it through the uprights.
Yeah.
And we also adopted a similar strategy.
Called the pooch punt. We call it the pooch punt.
Yes, we both refer to it as the pooch punt. And so that's one of the reasons that we do it, is to take the random speed kick meter out of the game so that we're not shanking punts out of bounds like 10 yards downfield and stuff like that.
Yep.
So because we decided that it's better to get a net of 30 yards on a punt than a net of 10 yards.
That's right, yeah.
But another thing that can happen sometimes, and you'll notice here, this is RecV5X punting, actually.
Yep. And I'm aiming down and to the right.
Yes, he's aiming it slightly to the right. And watch what happens. And this will happen occasionally if you are lucky. The ball comes down, and you can watch number 39. He's basically just running down the field to try and set some blocking up for the returner.
Yeah.
And the ball hits him in the back.
Yeah, we don't punt it far enough to clear the blockers because Avery doesn't have a lot of punt power.
However, at that speed though, like he's about 20 yards downfield from the line of scrimmage right now, right?
Yeah.
So at that range, if the ball had not hit him, okay, well, then it would have bounced at about the 40-yard line and possibly
rolled to the 30 or
optimistically rolled to about the 30 or so, right?
Yeah, yep.
That's basically what the intention was. You go for about a 25 to 30-yard net distance on the punt.
Yep.
But
sometimes shit like this happens.
Yeah, sometimes things like this will happen, and then you create a turnover.
Because that's a fumble now. That's a live ball.
Yeah, and it turns out to be a 20-yard gain instead of a punt.
And that's how you get a 20-yard gain on a punt.
And the thing is that when you do this, notice how deep the punt returner is standing.
Yeah, he can't get to it no matter what.
Yeah, even if you kick it straight at him at this range and he runs straight ahead, that ball's going to hit the ground and roll before he can get to it anyway.
Yeah, it actually might hit him if he is like a 99 speed returner, but he won't be able to field it like 90% of the time anyways.
Well, and also if you're punting it, like, what's the line of scrimmage here?
Line of scrimmage is R40.
R40. So the ball comes down at their 40. So that would have been about a 20-yard punt in the air with possibly as much as another 10 yards or so of roll.
That's right, yeah. 10 to 15 yards.
Yeah. But because it hit this guy, it turned out to be a 20-yard gain instead.
Yeah.
And, but basically what I was going to say is that even if you were to do this, let's say that the line of scrimmage was their 38 or 40-yard line, Well, then the punt returner can't back up that far. He might be standing in the end zone.
That's right, yeah.
But he'll run ahead, and depending on the circumstances, he may try to field it.
And it could hit him.
And he'll be trying to catch it at like shin height or something.
Yep.
And that can also cause the punt returner to mishandle the ball. And then you can get the ball back in the shadow of their goal line if not getting a touchdown out of it, right?
That's right, yeah. Because he could muff the punt when he's trying to catch it that low.
We do occasionally recover a fumbled punt and return it for a touchdown doing that.
Yeah, I think we even had a couple of those in this series.
Yeah, so it's a tactic. It's something that we do. It's because for some reason the game designers made the kicking game ridiculously random in how fast or slow the kick bar goes.
Yeah.
And like if you're kicking a long field goal, well, you pretty much have to try and kick it full power. And if you're kicking off, you pretty much have to try and kick it full power. But that's why, like we'll right now this season Rec V5X was on offense, and how many kickoffs out of bounds did you do? You're averaging just about one every other game, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you've probably kicked 8 or 9 kickoffs out of bounds in this season so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough.
And like when I'm on offense, it's the same thing because the speed of the kick bar is not consistent.
Yep.
And so you end up with a 0 accuracy kick.
Yep.
And then the thing goes out of bounds. And about all you can do when you're kicking off is hope that it passes the 45-yard line before it does that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we just thought we'd show that off and explain a little bit why we run the kicking game the way that we do.
Indeed.
And so I guess now we'll move on to the game.
Yes. And we're back.
Yes, and we're in week 17.
Yes. What does the newspaper have to say this time around?
Well, we're 1 win away from a perfect record. Again. And, of course, we have, clinched home field advantage throughout the playoffs and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's okay.
Calvin Allen is the AFC Offensive Player of the Week again.
Yep.
Marco Gooden has got over 100 tackles as a cornerback.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Well, he's on the kickoff coverage team.
Oh,
though, right?
yeah.
And actually, it would have been, it's hindsight now, but it would have been better to put somebody like Danny Jones out there on the kickoff coverage team. Because you don't want Marco Gooden getting hurt. Right?
Well, not only that, but Danny Jones might increase his tackling. Those cupcake teams.
Because in the alternate Crusaders franchise, actually Danny Jones is on the kickoff coverage team, and he's okay at that, actually.
So we're up against the Spitfires today, and their defense is about the same as the Swamp Rats was.
Yeah, except that they have less offense.
Yeah.
They're a cupcake team. They're on the road to nowhere at 1-14. So we've already clinched home field advantage throughout the playoffs. We're very likely going to finish 16-0 because I don't think there's any way that the Spitfires can beat us. Not even on their best day, and our worst day.
Next thing you know, we lose to the Spitfires.
Yeah, well. I don't know. I could say stranger things have happened, but I don't think stranger things have happened. That would be pretty strange.
Spitfires receiver breaks 4 tackles, runs for a touchdown.
Mind you, they might play a little bit better than usual because at about this point in the season is usually when you see that difficulty spike.
Yep.
When you suddenly a team plays much better than their rating and that kind of thing.
See, that's going to be difficult, though, because usually the first playoff game is also like that. And so we're going from playing these guys to probably playing an all-Madden team.
Yeah.
So
more than likely it'll be the bad men.
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit ridiculous.
Yeah. Unless they match the bad men up against somebody else, because we were top seed and they were second seed. So I think they go top seed and then lowest seed, and second seed and then second lowest seed or something like that.
We're here at High Shoes Field. Happy New Year, everyone, and thanks for joining us as we prepare to start the year off right as the visiting team match up against the home team.
Wow, I guess they don't get winter in New York, eh?
I know, as far as I know, they get a lot of snow.
Oh, look at this. Roble is getting talked up here.
Well, you do have a whole shitload of sacks.
Yeah, I've been having a dry spell, though. I haven't gotten one in 2 or 3 games now. I think I'm stuck at 11 or something.
Oh, I guess these guys are a rushing team, and they're expecting you to make a lot of tackles.
Well, okay, why not?
I'm pretty sure he's the only good player on their offense.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole bunch of names in those green jerseys that I don't recognize.
Yeah, probably half the team got fired after last season.
Yeah, from, oh, there's Phil Caldwell, right outside linebacker. I guess he got to keep his job. Let's see here. We want to defend this end.
They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started.
Well, let's see who the Spitfires have on their team. They got Ed Lurr. He's from somebody else, from some other team. I don't remember which team now, though.
And he sucks.
But his name does sound familiar. Yeah, he's not very mobile. He's got an okay arm. And this guy was signed out of free agency, and he's a speedster. Look at that. Wow.
He's actually a very good back.
Yeah.
He's probably only as low rated as he is because he's already played a season with these guys.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe not.
Because your ratings tend to fluctuate with the shittiness
there's Chris
of your team.
Thompson. He's still on the team.
Wow, he really fell down the depth chart.
Yeah. And I don't recognize that fullback. They must have recruited a new one.
So that's the thing, though, too. If you tend to lose every single game in a season, you tend to get worse and worse.
Yeah. And I don't recognize any of those wide receivers, so they made a clean sweep there.
All right, cupcake teams are literally where players' careers go to die.
Oh, Taylor is still there, right, at tight end.
Yep.
I don't know who this guy is, but Taylor I remember. And I don't really recognize any of the... Well, anyway. We're just looking at wide receivers, and they've got a couple of speedy guys there. So I guess it would probably be a good idea to play off a little bit. Just like before.
Yep.
And we'll play... some man coverage there. Coverage there. Oops. Too far. Yeah. Yeah. Some man coverage there. We'll just play man under 2. I have a few different looks that I can play man under 2 with, but basically that's still all man under 2.
Well, I'm just going to do my usual thing. Hopefully I'll be able to run the ball today. We could almost get that 2,500 yard rushing mark.
Yeah, I figure you should be able to plow right over these guys. I don't think they're going to be able to stop you.
Well, knock on not wood, right?
Yeah. But I guess you get to kick it away to start the...
kick this one off. It's on its way.
Well, you managed to put that one in play.
From the 6.
Yep.
And they're ready to go on offense for the first time. So they have 1st and 10 here. The corners playing back.
Oh.
Candidate, the lone back. Lure sends a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Edwards makes the tackle.
Well, thankfully Edwards was there.
Gain of 4. They need 6. Flanagan comes in motion.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Zach Mack.
Wow.
It's going to be one of those games.
Yeah, it's like I've got to physically twitch every player so they don't jump early, or what?
About a yard to go.
Sometimes the player you're controlling can jump early out of your control.
Throws it. This one falls.
Well, that didn't stand much of a chance.
Yeah, Danny Jones is a pretty good coverage guy. There you go. I guess wide receivers can make good coverage guys if they can learn the skill set.
Yep.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Candidate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay. He dropped it.
Yeah. He got hit by Ben, or yeah, I think he got hit by Ben French there and coughed it up.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3 and out.
See, that's the thing on 3rd down and 1.
Here's the punt.
Why are you doing that play action crap? Just run the ball, right?
Yep.
Out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
Run the ball, get a yard, make a first down. Run the play action on 2nd down or something when you might actually have some hope for success at it.
Not let the receivers get behind him for a big pass. The problem is the guy has a lot of different ways he can do it.
Allen.
Well, I had to go up the middle there because Easley just didn't block that linebacker.
Yeah, that's Phil. Phil's a good linebacker, actually.
Well, and Easley's a shit blocking tight end.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would consider that to be a mismatch. Their right defensive end, their number 91, he's a good player too.
Allen.
I had to just race him to the sideline there.
That's what happened there. He unloaded and
Yep.
he got a depleter.
They have to get the ball inside the 45 to convert for the first down.
Yeah, I didn't look, but their left outside linebacker might be Larry Lewis,
Sends a man in motion.
who's also a good player, right? So these guys don't have all scrubs on their team. They've got a few good players, right?
Again with the run.
We'll just get across that
43.
first down marker.
5
Yep.
yards and the first.
Yeah, a really good call there because the defense was sure that they were going to go with a pass play. When the ball was handed off, they kind of had to react mid-spring.
Oh, that's a radical shift.
Yeah.
Passing on first down.
I think they're double covering the wide receiver over there and not covering easily.
Yeah.
These guys are just out there playing a little pitch and catch. They make it look easy.
It's one of those things that makes you wonder what the hell sometimes.
Yeah.
Looks like he's
Kind of.
changing the play.
Well, I guess we're doing this again.
Why not?
Launches this one to the right. This one falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one deep coverage, but I couldn't get it over that guy.
Oh well.
Sixth play.
This time around, you still have the option to throw the short curl for the first down anyway.
Set. On. 64. Go. 64.
Well, I think that's exactly what I'm probably going to end up doing.
Drops back. Throwing. And he makes the grab. And he
No, they
just
were
got
blitzing
level.
that guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that
See,
one.
against a one deep with full man coverage, I think this formation works better to run out
Defense
of.
lines up in the
Yeah.
nickel. Looks like he's calling an audible.
Well, this is the kind of look that sometimes you can burn them for a big run, right? Like if you manage to get, wow, that was weird. What did that guy do? He dropped way off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a safety, right? Playing a zone or something, and he must have thought that Marshall was running a route. Right?
I think that's what he thought. Yeah, I think that's what he thought.
Second down and short.
Well, that's okay. I also just wanted Marshall to block him.
Oh, well, he ran him off. That's almost as good, right?
Yeah.
Mills comes in motion. Allen. Hansen with the stop.
See, I knew that Hansen there was going to tackle me instantly. You could see it in the pre-snap. Better teams, this is where he'll shoot through that line, through that gap in that line right there.
Yeah.
Because he starts off doing this sidestep strafe thing. He has like a hard-coded blitz assignment to hit that particular gap.
Yeah.
But he's not fast enough to hit that gap because he's not a good quality player. So instead, I end up running around onto the outside.
And we go back to the game.
Oh, thank God, they shifted the linebackers. That makes the nickel worse against the run.
Mills, the man in motion. He sees something in the defense.
Well, it looks like a zone defense now.
Allen. Westbrook makes the tackle at the 8-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play.
Well, I'm not running roughshod over them.
No, well, you're picking up 5-6 yards each time, though, right? They haven't let you have a big one yet, but
Looks like he's changing the play.
Bring it! Bring that noise, Steve! Bring that noise!
They'll go with a run once again.
there you should be able to get in there.
Oh, that's a face mask, too.
Yeah, great blocking on that one.
But the ref is too busy calling the touchdown to call the face mask.
Yeah, I know, but would you really accept the penalty anyway?
I mean, I think it would be accept and then touchdown.
Probably.
It would be a touchdown no matter what. So I could just use that to count against their statistics. Be like, yeah, look at what dirty, shitty players New York is.
Onto the field.
Yeah, unbelievable as it may seem, I started off with the Spitfires as a cupcake team and built them up into a juggernaut. Like they're actually have a rating equal to an all Madden team overall after 9 seasons.
Yeah, well, I guess that's how long it takes to actually build a team up to that degree.
Yeah.
Now we'll see some high moms on the sideline.
And I still have Chris Thompson at halfback, but he's nearing retirement now. He's not the starter anymore.
So after being forced to punt the last time they had it, the offense heads back out onto the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. The corners playing off a bit. They'll go from the I formation. Crosses it out to the left. Number 20 stops him for negative yardage. Number 20 showed he could do more than just cover on that one.
Yeah, he sure did. When you get a corner who will come out like that on run support, it makes the offensive coordinator think twice on those runs to the outside.
Candidate, the lone back.
It was a run. No, it's not. I thought it would be. The way that back was standing all offset, they have a play where he goes up between the center and the guard where he stands offset like that.
Yeah. Well, I think that he basically messed himself up there by leaving the running back in the block because the guy who broke up the pass was the linebacker responsible for covering that back, right?
Yep.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off.
Oh.
Nearly a turnover.
The quarterback can get a little excited.
He just doesn't work on his ability to close his hands, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's one thing. It's hard to get interceptions in this game because, defensive players more often than not in that situation will just drop the ball.
He signals for a fair catch.
Yeah, they do drop the ball a lot more in this game than they do in Madden 04, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That for sure in Madden 04 in that exact same setup, that for sure would have been an interception.
Black, 36. Short bag. Get at him, D. Purple.
I'm just faster than that defensive end.
Yep.
49, 5-yard game.
Although it's pretty bad when you have to run 5 yards into the backfield.
Yep.
Mills comes in motion. Hand off to the tailback.
That's a face
he,
mask.
He got you that time.
Yeah, and he gave up.
Yeah, that left end, that's Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got all of his face mask on that.
Yeah, he was my defensive end for a few seasons too.
Now that was a big
he grabbed it and twisted it.
a big face mask.
Automatic first down.
The home team come out in a nickel package. Looking to run it here.
Oh well, he'll get you next time.
Dives and brings him down. Allen has gained enough for another first down, his second of the drive. In field goal range now. Looks like he's changing the play. He sees something in the defense. He'll get it again.
Aw.
He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
1 yard.
Still, though, it's amazing how much penetration they get into the backfield when they've got cupcake defensive linemen.
Yeah. Well, like I said, though, not all of their defensive linemen are bad players. Like their left and right defensive ends are actually, I know those players, and they're actually decent players, right?
With the throw, and he makes the grab. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been
Well, there we go.
first down after another. They're putting together a nice.
Yeah, you're
looking
lucky you
drive
had that extra blocker in there because Brown ran over him, but it slowed him down just enough for you to be able to get that pass away, right?
Yo, I kind of suspected with how wide they had their lines shifted over that way that they were probably coming from that side.
Yeah, they were.
Allen. And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
Calling an audible.
64. Purple, 64.
With the pass.
Well, that was an easy touchdown.
Yeah, so they sent that guy out to the flat, and then there was nobody to cover easily.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a short, dense zone coverage is probably better here than playing some sort of loosey-goosey thing.
Well, that's why when I'm in this region of the field and playing defense, you might have noticed that I play 5 or even 6 short zones.
Yep.
Right? Because this is the time when you take a chance and try and take the ball away, right?
These guys are really starting to get the momentum.
There's no
going in
use
their favor.
worrying about if they manage to throw a pass further than 10 yards down the field, because
The offense seems to have
if
their
you allow
number
them
out
to
there.
throw it
They
in
need to
front of the
rethink their
coverage when you're
strategy
playing
on
off
defense.
like that, they're going to score on you
More
anyway.
Trying to create some additional
Yep.
pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
From the 4-yard line. The defense forced a punt the last time.
And I've learned that sometimes those short zone defenders can jump up in front of passes and pick them off, even if they're intended to be deeper passes, right?
Don't get beat deep.
Candidate, the lone setback. Hands it off to the back. Wade makes the stop at the 20. Trying to find
Well, you're going to be
something in the
hurting his rushing average.
I tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line and they never recovered.
2nd and 10.
Back off. Back off.
Well, I think they don't have a very good offensive line anyway. So,
On the carry. The 30. Johnson makes the play at the 33. And that gain will get them a fresh.
Well, that was Toby Johnson out there.
Exploded towards
Yep.
the marker that time.
I wonder if an offensive lineman got downfield and blocked the strong safety.
Here.
Cover G. Set. Check 2.
Misses it out to the left. carry brings him down at the 36-yard
Well, I think we had that pretty
line.
well
And a
contained.
pickup of about
Yep.
2 minutes left in the quarter. Giving some cushion on the outside.
Don't get beat deep. Cover. Hold on. Set. Wide right.
Throws it. And he dropped it. Third down, upcoming after the...
I don't know, he might have been able to make a couple of yards if he'd have caught that.
Yeah, I think the coverage was misplayed there.
Fifth
Guy
play
was
of
out
this
there, he
drive.
just didn't play it well, but I guess it doesn't really matter because he dropped it.
Slight change in the defensive alignment. Going to the right.
Oh, Walmart block.
He was really hit hard
Yeah,
on
but
that
that's
play.
okay.
Yeah, you talk about
It's
your
still
deep
fourth
clear.
down.
That's what happened there. He unloaded and he got it.
That's one thing about playing five-man coverages, that on plays like that, you can rely on your pursuit to chase them down before they get too far, right?
Yep.
You know, like it seems like man coverage like that swarms on a rushing defense or offense better
They'll spot this one where
than a
it went
zone
out.
coverage does, because on the zone coverage everybody's sort of planted in their
First and 10.
spots all over the field, right?
Yeah, and they kind of watch for a second to see how the play is going to develop before they do anything.
Yeah.
Stay home. 64. Get in there. Cowboy out.
Allen. Diving tackle at the 35-yard line.
This running back is more effective than some passing.
He is more effective than some passing games. He's more effective than your passing game, for example.
Ouch!
Hey, you've had several games this season where you've had more rushing yards than passing yards.
They give it to the halfback. He just gets this one.
Well, I didn't really
past the
hit that
sticks.
gap very nicely, but I still got the first down.
Play, the score
Yeah.
is 4. New York needs to get to work as we start the second quarter. First and 10. He sees
Well, they're
something
trying
in the
different
fence.
things to try and stop your running game anyway.
Looks like he's changing the
Right.
play.
That might have been a bad idea to line up like this, though.
Pass play here on first down. Surveying
Yeah,
the field.
they're dead.
Throwing.
If he can catch up to this, it's a touchdown.
Incomplete. Just a little too much on
Damn
the
it.
touchdown.
I don't know why I end up with so many overthrows when I try that.
Yeah.
Just need to take a little bit off of
Yeah,
that one.
if they could have,
Could've
that
gone
was
for a big
totally
play.
an instant touchdown if he could have caught up to it, right?
36.
Hand off to the tailback. No one is going to be able to catch him. Breaks the tackle. Big pop that time.
Boom.
Get a broken tackle,
That is big time
pad out the
football. Watch it
stats.
here. He makes a pretty good adjustment and he brings him down. He's got the body control and agility to make up for the mistake on his
Well,
angle of
see, you've
pursuit.
already got more rushing yards than passing yards in this game. More than double.
Check two. Check two.
Rhodes, the man in motion.
Get up.
We'll get the call again. Hansen brings him down at the 49-yard line. Maybe a yard or two on that run.
This offense is determined to establish a running game here in the first half.
Set. In and out. Come on. Dog nap. Dog
Mills goes in motion. Tucks it away. Open road to the end zone. The 40.
There we go.
drives and makes the tackle.
Yeah, that was a
Turned it
nice one.
upfield and picks up good yardage.
Let me tell you, if he can stay healthy, he's going to have a long career ahead of him. He makes quick cuts and he gets through the holes so fast.
Yep, he is a superstar. I think we
Rolling
lucked
and
out
audible now.
getting him in the draft.
Drill. Switch it. Come on.
But sometimes you have to do little tricks like that. Like you have to look for somebody who's projected in the lower round
First down.
Yep.
With the throw, he hits his
that
receiver.
has good looking statistics and pick him in a higher round, right? 'Cause I think he was projected as a second round draft pick, right?
That's right, yeah, and we picked him in the first round.
Yeah, he was our first pick.
Defense lines up in the nickel.
And that's because he had, after scouting, he had desirable looking abilities, right?
Yep.
Or statistics.
Again with the carry.
Okay, I guess I'll just run this up the middle.
At the 16-yard line.
I'm pretty sure that was also a called blitz,
Yeah.
where they loop around like that.
Changing the play now.
Yeah, they're sure trading people off all over the place there, aren't they?
Gets rid of it.
Oop,
Incomplete.
I actually jumped in front of it.
Touch on that
Yep,
pass.
he
They
did.
have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
They got everybody on the line again.
Yep.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Hands it off again. Dives and brings him down.
You know, I was hoping Easley would block that guy, but I think he just kind of ran past him.
Well, it was the same kind of situation as the last time, right? He just ran the guy off the line a few yards, but then he didn't actually block him at the end, right?
And it's on its way. No doubt about that one. That's 17 unanswered points.
Look at that, the Spitfires get a stop.
The visiting team are set
I
to
still got my
compete.
points.
They do settle for a field goal.
Yeah, well, they're doing better than the Swamp Rats were.
Yeah, the Swamp Rats were awful, though.
Not a bad kick. They'll set
I
up
can't
for the
believe how
return.
bad they were.
Yeah, but like I said, this is like
From the 6-yard line.
probably a difficulty spike game, and it's just because of the luck of the draw
At the 21-yard line.
kind of schedule
That we happen to be
That
against these guys.
We happen to be against these guys, right?
Kennedy, the deep back. Flanagan moves in motion. It's the toss to the left. Dropped behind the line for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes you can be a little over-aggressive.
Well, he broke Marco Gooden's tackle.
But he over-pursued. He got caught out of position, and the ball carrier was able to cut back.
Backing off. Pressure with the pass.
Oh, look at that.
The tackle at the 36.
Tight end leak out of coverage.
To make the catch
Yep.
for the first down.
Well, he is actually one of their better players, eh?
Well, and we also know that can happen sometimes with those tight end corners.
Yep. In fact, that guy actually played tight end on my team for something like 8 seasons, right?
Yep.
Before he retired.
Candidate. Nice play fake. Comes up with it. Johnson records the tackle at the 49-yard line. They throw it and pick up.
I guess I had the dumb guy in there, so he went and bid on the play fake.
You want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop it.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The corners are backing off. The home team come out in the bunch formation. Number 20 brings him down at the 39.
Well, at least it wasn't a big runaway thing or anything.
That time it picked up
No.
another first down. That's 3 on the drive. 1st and 10. He'll pass on 1st down. Pressure coming. Throws it. This one ball's incomplete. The quarterback.
Oh, well.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Sixth play of this drive. He just unloaded on him.
Boom. Now that is what football
Yeah,
is
that's
all
not
about.
going to get very far, I don't think.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Seventh play of this drive, and they need about 9. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on third down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the
Yeah,
field,
just, hit that guy for good measure.
Resting on the sidelines.
Gotta love that.
Great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball.
Well, that's one thing, though. When you only send 3, even, like I was only sending basically 2 defensive linemen and that linebacker, right? And when you only send 3, sometimes you don't get a lot of pass rush, but you've also got 8 guys back there in coverage, right?
Yep.
First and 10. He sees something in the defense. Passing on first down with the throw.
Oh.
Find a way to keep possession.
Well.
Good pass. He just couldn't handle it.
Somebody, put grease on the ball or something?
With the pass, and it's complete. Nice read.
Well, that'll get us a new set of downs.
You know what? Rhodes had a slow start to this season under your command, but the last half a dozen games or so, he's actually had a string of good games, eh?
It's because he happens to be the left-hand wide receiver when I audible to this.
Yeah.
Closing in, gets the pass off. Westbrook is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
All I know is that slow wide receiver, regardless of what cupcake team I'm playing with, when I'm calling the offense, that slow wide receiver quite often will get 1,000 yards receiving.
He's looking.
Okay, catch up to it this time. Come on.
I tried to make him dive there, and he still couldn't get it.
Wow. Okay, well, I don't know what you have to do there. Maybe you got to take a little off of it or something. Like, are you like stepping up and trying to throw it, like lead it down? Maybe you need to not lead it down the field. Just stand there and throw it, right?
Because that's how I get that high trajectory, right?
I know, but I think maybe you'll have to just stand there and throw it, because if he can't run fast enough to catch up to it and it's an overthrow every time, then that's not going to help either.
The defensive coordinator has to make some kind of adjustment. He's just running all over him.
Sixth play of this drive. About 2 to go.
Actually, I'm so used to having slow players on my teams that usually when I do complete a pass similar to that, it's because I'm throwing it to a receiver who's a lot slower than the guy covering him, and he catches it in front of him 30 yards down the field, right?
Drops back.
Oh shit. Defensive end dropped back in his own there.
Yeah.
They were sending 3 linebackers on the blitz and then dropped the defensive end into that area.
Yeah, what a sneaky guy. Wow, look at this. See, the Spitfires are competing.
Yeah, okay.
Well, they're competing more than the Swamp Rats did.
Not much hang time on this one.
I mean, to be fair, I probably should have had 2 long bomb completions against them here, too.
Yeah.
I half wonder if those overthrows are scripted shit, too.
Probably, yeah.
First and 10. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion.
Because that seems to happen almost every time I throw that, right? It's not usually a defensed pass, it's usually I throw it way over the guy.
They give it to the halfback. Number 95 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 20.
That's my job, to close up that big gap.
Their effort to establish a run game here in the first half.
And they need about
And I guess I was able to do it that time.
him down at the 23-yard line. That run goes for just.
Well, it looks like they're trying to run the ball a little bit.
15, but couldn't keep it going.
You have to credit the defense.
Maybe they're
for playing
feeling a
the
little
run
bit
so well.
defensive after their last couple of passing outings.
You won't see too many rushes
Hard to say.
from the offense in the second half.
Let's see what's... Yeah, okay, they got him on that side.
On the run, he hits his receiver. Number 30 makes the tackle at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, that pass protection actually threw you off guard. It was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, McGrady there, he just bowled that guy over, right? But it's funny how he was, even with a 5-man line, he was able to roll to the right, you know? Usually you can't do that when you've got a 5-man line like
Here's
that.
the kick. He's waving for the fair catch. 1st and 10. Changing the play now. Hand it off to the back. The back breaking free. Across midfield. Right with the tackle.
Well, I got a lucky block there. That was almost clipping.
Yep.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
You've seen that happen a few times in this game, actually, where one of those defenders will bounce off of a blocker, and then that blocker will chase him and catch up to him again, right? Yeah, just try and stand still and just lob it to him this time and see if you can catch up to it.
Deep to the right.
Yeah, see? If you do that, then the defender knocks it down, and
Yeah.
if you step up and throw it high, then your receiver can't run under it, right?
Yeah, it's one of those BS scripted things.
Yeah. It's basically designed to fail. The only way that you can successfully do that is if there's a huge difference in speed between the receiver and the defender, right?
Or if you manage to get lucky and not
Under pressure.
overthrow it.
He finds his man.
Yeah, I don't know how you can get lucky and not overthrow it, though, because it seems like that happens almost every time, right?
Well, the few times that I do complete it, it ends up looking just like that overthrow, except the guy actually catches it. So I don't know.
Well, now you're at 2 minutes.
It's okay, I wasn't really liking how that looked anyways. I didn't really want to do anything against the zone.
They come out in the nickel. Rhodes, the man in motion.
This is the kind of zone I like to run against. Because you can bring that extra wide receiver over.
On the ground. The 30. Nelson makes the play at the 22. And this is the 5th play of this drive within scoring distance.
Black 49.
It looks like they didn't keep Larry Lewis from season 1 either. I'm very disappointed because, you know what, in my Spitfires franchise, Larry Lewis was basically the left outside linebacker that led the league in sacks, kind of like our guy on this team does, right?
Yep.
Dropping back the pass on 1st down.
In fact, under my defense, he became an NFL icon, actually.
Yeah, look at them. Step in front of those curls and bat that down.
Yeah, you're only completing half of your passes here, eh? Wow.
Orange 64.
I mean, in all fairness, a good chunk of these half of the pass completions have also been against these stupid things where I throw that streak and it just fails.
Yeah, that's true.
Gets the pass off.
And you did have a couple of drops, too.
Hansen makes the tackle at the 7-yard line. They have 7 yards to the end zone.
Just the same, though, don't see you under 75% completion percentage very often.
Orange 49. Purple 64. Cowboy. Mad dog over. That's all right. Shut him down.
Jenkins sends a man in motion. He'll get the call.
See, it's important to move that tight end out there and pick up that space backer.
Yeah.
They deliberately line this guy up so that a regular tight end cannot block him. So you have to do this kind of cheese where you shuffle this guy over to the side in order to get him to turn upfield and actually block that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise he goes upfield and completely misses him.
That's right, he'll go for the safety instead.
Yeah.
In fact, he might even still be going for the safety because the safety's sidestepping that way too, but because this guy is in the way, he kind of just like accidentally runs into him.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. You figured out a way to beat the safety blocking cheese, right?
Yeah, by just making sure that there's a guy in the way.
Because you know what? Occasionally, like once in every several dozen attempts, you can get a cheesy long run if you get a lineman or somebody 15 yards down the field to block out a safety. But more often than not, 95% of the time,
You just get stuffed.
It just results in a broken run play, right?
Yep.
Because you got to block those guys at the line of scrimmage, because if you don't, you're not going to even be able to get back to the line of scrimmage most of the time, right?
That's right, yep.
And the one time out of every 35 tries that you do get a long run, well, it's hardly worth it. I'd rather have 10 runs for 5 yards apiece than have 9 runs for a loss before I get one long one, right?
Only one man in the backfield. Lure with a man in motion. They'll pass on first down. With the throw, almost got it. Despite good coverage, he forces the ball in there.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Let's go.
Only one man back. Taylor in motion.
Come on. In and out. Come on.
Pressure, throws it.
That one hit the linebacker. That one hit the linebacker in the back.
Let it go. There to pick it off.
Wow. What an acrobatic performance by Anthony Thomas there.
Yeah.
Set.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Orange. 64. 36. Go.
He sees something in the defense.
64.
Yeah, well, that was a bit of a cheesy interception, that was.
Passing on first down. Gets rid of it. He finds his man. Hansen stops him at the 16-yard line. Calling an audible now. Changing the play now. Looking for room. He's in the clear with that blazing speed.
Well, you better call a timeout now.
4-yard line.
With 5 seconds, you probably have enough time to run one play before you have to. But you'll have to be quick to call a timeout if you don't get in the end zone.
Set. Black 19.
So they'll lose yardage on that time. Kansas City calls a timeout.
Just kick a field goal. Just kick a field goal. The field goal kicker needs practice too, right?
I just think it's ridiculous.
This is a progression week.
Right. That was a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't think that guy is that fast, right?
No, we've got the ball inside Allen.
Yeah, I know.
It's
but
inside of him.
basically, Allen should have possession of that ball right now, right?
Let's get back to the action on the field.
I don't know. That one was just a huge mistake. I've already made my feelings very, very clear on what should be done to the guy that decided that should be a thing in this game.
Yep.
But,
good kick.
You know, like it is. It's terrible. Anyway, it's a halftime stretch.
Yes. And we're back.
Yes.
Let's
So
get back to the play
here we
on the
go.
field.
Returning the kickoff to start the second half.
We're ready to start the second half of play.
And so far, this game has turned out
Should be
pretty
a return
much
here
as I expected that it would.
from the 5-yard line to the 20. The visiting team will start this drive from the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Right? They haven't put up much resistance so far. They've made you settle for field goals a couple of times.
They have the lead.
And on offense, they had one drive where they moved the ball a little bit.
When you gain 5 yards or more, it sets you up in good second and third situations.
They'll pass on first down. With the pass, and it's caught. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chain.
No, good job by the halfback blocking there.
Yeah.
They've been solid running the ball on first down, John.
Not bad. And that success leads to bigger and better things, usually.
Allen breaks free.
Well, that one's going to be a good run.
Yep.
Tackle to bring him down. Big yardage there, John. I can't figure out whether it was more the result of a great play call or bad defense.
Good blocking and good running. The line did their part to give him some room to run, but he did most of his damage after he broke free. Let me tell you, this defense is going to have to adjust their pursuit angles. They just couldn't get anybody to the ball.
Allen. Nelson brings him down at the 26-yard line.
The running game has been the key to the offense so far in the game. Let's see if it continues.
Set. Black 64.
That's a dime-ish looking alignment there.
Yep.
Throws it. A little off target.
But that's okay. They went and dropped everybody off.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls.
See, every time Rhodes catches the ball, it's an 11-yard gain.
Yeah, no extra. Just
No
the
extra.
11 yards.
But if you need 10 yards, we'll throw it to him. He'll get you 10 yards.
Hand it off. Stop behind the line. Lost him a couple. Allen.
That was easily that guy got away from again, eh?
Yep.
The offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Another run. Running with a lot of room in front. He's inside.
I think that diving tackle was a fail.
Yeah, I think he mistimed that.
Time run right there.
Yeah, he completely missed. There, he went dove for you and missed.
Well, see, I did the two hands thing right at that moment, and I kind of slowed down when I do that, and I wonder if that...
Yeah, you didn't arrive in space at the time when he thought you were going to.
Yeah.
Well, you got 200 yards already.
The kicker lines up for the
Well, I'll
point.
just have to get another 200.
You're gonna play for the single game rushing record again?
Sure. Why
Yeah.
not?
What is it right now? 317 yards or something?
Yeah, something like that. I said it.
Yeah, this season.
Yeah, with Kelvin Allen.
So yeah, if you're at 200 now, then
Oh, God.
oh, there's the zero accuracy kick. He kept it in play though.
Yeah, we
From
got
the
lucky.
3-yard line to the 20. The home team will start the drive from the 22. It's first and 10. Rushing on first down has not worked out for them today. Less than a 2-yard per carry average.
The guys in coverage out there shuffling sideways, right?
Yep. Yeah, he's not going to get past him after he catches that.
No, not a chance.
Only one man back. Throwing. And he just
That's just a drop.
2 in a row
Yep.
just dropped.
That's just a frustrating thing to have happen.
He sure did. He just dropped that pass.
I mean, to be fair, I think the halfback was right to drop his because it would have been a loss.
More prepared for the long pass.
Back off! Back off!
Only one man in the backfield.
Stay on him! Corner! Corner!
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And it's complete.
Oh, they're going to give him a first down for that. That was pretty close.
Look at it.
Well, you might be able to challenge it if you cared.
If I cared, but I don't think I'll bother.
And keeps the drive going.
Delta, switch one. Set.
Johnson makes the tackle at the 41.
At that time, it was a running back out in front of him.
Yeah, really, eh?
Well, hey, you know what? At least it was a running back and not an offensive lineman.
About a yard to go.
See, the way this game works, every offensive lineman just has a Dyson coming out of their chest, right?
Huh. Yeah.
Flanagan comes in motion.
Suction blocking, you mean?
Yep.
Never happens in this game. What are you talking about?
Throwing. Incomplete. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Sixth play of this drive. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Throws it.
Oh, blew the coverage.
Yep, blew the coverage.
Bring him down at the 47.
Watch it here. This is a
But that's why you play
they were in a tough spot here.
deep zones over top, right?
Yep.
Pick up that first
Because
down.
you're almost certain to have somebody screw something up.
Lure with a
Yo, I
man
bet you your
motion.
flat zone guy went and bid on the play fake there. That's why he was so into the middle of the field.
Again with the run.
Face mask.
There, he was run over by a truck.
Two-ton truck pulling a trailer.
The defense can't continue to give up yardage like that.
The offense loves it when the defense does something illegal out there.
I think that's your
They
third
get some
penalty
free
or something
yardage,
like that this
but
game.
The officials will be
Yeah.
keeping a close eye out for more stuff
Well, like I said,
that
this is
for the rest of the
a
game.
difficulty spike game.
In spite of the fact that it's against the Spitfires. It just happens to be against the Spitfires.
Great effort that time.
There, see, that was Zach Mack getting the sack, but
Yeah, well, the center didn't block him.
well, what happened here, normally when I crash, because all I did here is I left the line in a neutral position and told him to crash this way, right?
Yep.
But normally what I'll do is I'll audible this guy to play a spy.
Yep.
But this time around I didn't, because I noticed that before when I lined this up, the quarterback would just roll this way away from the pressure, right?
Yep. Yep.
So I figured, well, I'll have a little bit of pressure come from this side, and as it turns out, it paid off. Because Zach Mack got the sack.
Yeah, well, the right guard just didn't even block him. That was terrible.
About 6 to go. Loosening up the coverage on the outside.
The defense really bears down on third down.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. With the throw, Thomas makes the tackle.
Fancy moves by the tight end.
Another first down. This time
Yep.
And if they're not just
Well,
picking
that'll
up
pick up,
downs,
first
they're picking
down,
up
too.
first downs on third
I
down.
actually threw a lot of passes to Taylor when I was playing with my Spitfires franchise. He was one of the best players on the offense.
Was he one of the guys who could catch,
Yeah.
as opposed to one of the guys who couldn't?
Kennedy, the
Yeah.
deep back.
Although
Pretty
you
much.
had Stephen Mackey on this team.
Yeah, actually the slow guys were all the most reliable receivers, right?
The 30. Solid hit. Just crunched him.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's
Yeah,
like,
Stephen Mackey, for those who don't know, is a wide receiver with like 70 speed, who ended up having 99 catching at the end of the first season.
They need to get the ball inside the 26-yard line to convert for the first down.
All right, let's see what you got.
Only one man back. Throwing. This one falls.
Now that's the way you'd rather see that played.
gets his helmet right under his chin
Well,
and
I was
bam,
playing cover 2
takes
there
it
too,
straight
but
to the
I
30.
got away with one, right?
Yeah, but he didn't do anything stupid. He actually played his assignment the way he's supposed to.
Yep, pretty much.
Upfield. He's at the 20. Wade with the stop.
Yeah, number 78 there getting a block on the free safety.
Yeah, really, eh?
Yeah, and the key out there has been great play calling and even better execution. They've mixed it up well, and the defense has been on their heels this whole
Well,
drive.
they might score on me. I don't know.
It's the scripted scoring drive.
Maybe.
This is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. They'll go with a run once again. Drop behind the line for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, the irony would be you shut out a significantly higher powered offense.
To run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as
Yes,
you snap the
that
ball.
would be ironic, wouldn't it?
They'll need to reach the 5 to convert.
What do we got going on there? We got all the wide receivers on that side. Hey?
Carry it. Setting up play action. Throws it. And he drops the pass.
Boy.
Well, thankfully he can't catch.
Yeah, really,
Sometimes
eh?
you see the receivers drop the easiest passes. They must be
Well.
thinking touchdown before making the catch.
15th play of this drive.
15 plays.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind it. Dropping back. Flings it to the outside. The interception. That short pass off.
Oh, that was Danny Jones. If only
That
he'd have
was
caught
Danny
that.
Jones, yep. That's about the third pass knockdown he's got this game. Although that one didn't look like it was a real easy one, though, either.
So this field goal attempt will be from about 33 yards away. The kick is up. The kick is good.
Well, they have a
The
competent
home team
kicker.
Still with a huge deficit to overcome.
Doesn't
The
look like he has a lot of power,
ready
though.
to kick this one
No,
off.
but that's okay. He at least was able to...
Sends it sailing.
I know, like some cupcake kickers, when you're playing against them in an actual game,
To the
They'll
20.
miss from that
they'll
close.
miss from that close. Yeah.
They were able to move the ball very effectively on that last drive.
I guess he's an
Quickly on the
accurate
ground
kicker.
and came away with
Oh,
a
well.
touchdown.
No
They
shutout
had
for me
similar
today.
success this time. The home team come out in a nickel package.
You're going to try this again, are you?
Passing on first down. Looking for a receiver. Throws it.
Oh, you're going to throw it to the wide receiver this time.
Second down now.
But the wide receiver can't outrun that corner like the halfback can outrun that safety.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they line up like this, like every single time. Like, come on,
See
guys.
something in the defense.
Purple, 19.
Well, they're going to move them all up again, too.
Surveying the field.
Okay, is he going to catch it this time? Yes, he is. That's a touchdown.
He tossed the ball to the receiver for the touchdown.
And that
guy
is how
created
it's
some
supposed
room
to
and showed
work,
good
right?
body control
Yep.
To maintain
Oh, and I still
control of that.
lobbed that and stepped up and threw it over
Yep.
his head, too.
Yeah.
Right? You can see me step up in the
Just
replay.
for some reason, it was not an overthrow this time.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's a quarterback accuracy thing.
I don't know.
In fact, I think I actually take a physical step forward here.
Yeah, Bo Jenkins
See
is
that?
is a very accurate quarterback too. Like he's got well over 90 pass accuracy, right?
Yeah. But I actually take a step forward on this one. Look at the almost vertical angle that comes in at, right? Like that's why you throw it that way. You're trying to prevent that kind of thing.
Yeah, you want it to be high enough that the defender can't jump up and get a hand on it, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. 69-yard touchdown pass.
Just the right amount of yards.
Yeah.
That's what we think of your defense. We think 69 of your defense.
And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. Quick strike drive right there. That last touchdown drive took less than a minute
Well.
off the clock, John.
Yeah, they saw a mismatch.
You know what?
And they took
Bo
advantage.
Jenkins has got
This
the
is one
arm.
of those teams that can
Yep.
take you deep and score on one
You just
play.
don't make as much
When you're
use
on
of it.
defense, you have to keep the play in front of you. You can't
Because
let
Calvin
anybody
Allen
get
has the
behind you.
legs.
Well, I think he's the only receiver on the team who does.
Can't bring him down.
Well, I meant more that he is, you have more of a running offense because of the fact that you have Calvin Allen, right?
Mm-hmm.
First and 10.
I've just been getting tired of seeing that crowd the line look all the time.
Well, that's one thing. One way to do it is to make them pay for that.
First down. With the throw, with the catch. Penalty
Yeah, just clothesline that guy. And then take a holding penalty on top of that.
Yeah, I think somebody was holding there.
This one is going to be on the offense.
Well, okay.
So you know your safety can hit hard when he tackles people with the clothesline.
Deep in their own territory.
That's how a safety tackles, right? Good solid open field tackle. He just, wraps the guy up by clotheslining him.
Yep.
Throwing on first down. And the catch is made. Johnson with the stop at the 19-yard line. He was on the receiving end of that bullet.
Soft hands like that are hard to find. This guy looks like he's a keeper.
Second and long coming up here.
Offset strong. Set. Hut. Hut.
No, right tackle jumped.
Flag down. Number 77 was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
Maybe they're doing the false start thing so that they could throw a long pass or something.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't like the alignment that I was showing or something.
Yeah, didn't want to use a timeout.
Under pressure, gets the pass off, right to him.
Well,
Caught the pass but didn't go anywhere.
that was quite the spin move.
Well,
Right?
thankfully, though, Travis Wade is so slow. I mean, if you spin to either side, he's just going to stand there. So you can go ahead and try to spin to the inside, and he'll just continue to stand there.
Down so far.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Pressure pumps once. Doesn't get much behind it. This pass has been complete.
I think somebody might have had a chance at an interception there, but number 52 is our rookie safety, so he's still developing.
That's okay. He knocked the pass away. I'm happy with that result.
They couldn't do a thing on that series other than move it backward. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Well, I won't be able to throw a 69-yard long bomb from here.
First and 10.
Nope. But maybe they won't crowd the line quite so much now.
The visiting team have not been very successful throwing on first down, but they still have the lead.
What?
You haven't been very successful throwing on first down.
I haven't?
Hand off to the tailback.
This is news to me.
I think it's more that you've been so successful running on first down that you just haven't thrown on first down very much.
Allen really covered some ground there.
The offensive line
I mean, I don't generally call a pass play on first down, even though I'm a passer. If I throw a pass on first down, it's because I audible to a pass, right?
Directing traffic. Allen. Big tackle there for a loss and great pursuit there, John.
Big tackle there for a loss. There was no loss there.
And it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Go 19.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Allen. Westbrook with the tackle at the 19.
Wow, they're harsh on the spots today.
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he
Yep,
gets the
they've
ball,
been,
the better he does. So I'd
spotting
expect
you
to
a
see him
yard
get
short
quite a
every
few
time.
touches here as the game winds down.
49.
Well, I guess they're not worried about you throwing a long bomb over their heads now.
Yeah, well, I physically can't, right?
Yeah, there's not enough field to do it now. Unless you throw it to a wide receiver or something.
Drops back. Throwing. And the catch is made. Number 35. Doesn't get enough to convert, and that brings up fourth down.
Now they spotted me a yard short on that, too. That's a 4-yard curl.
Yeah.
So this field goal attempt will be from about 33 yards away.
That's okay. He needs the practice too, right?
And it's up.
And he made it.
Made that one easily.
He's 3 for 3 today.
The visiting team.
Yeah, a rare thing.
Deep.
Actually, he's going to the Pro Bowl. Rookie place kicker going to the Pro Bowl. I think it's probably due to the sheer number of field goals you've kicked, not the fact that he's got the highest percentage or anything like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Possession is more effective after their last possession ended in a punt. It's 1st and 10.
Mad dog over. Fire side. Roger. Shut him down.
He'll go from the I formation. Taylor, the motion man. Looking to run it here.
They released you entirely.
Yep.
And you know where number 62 was headed?
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense.
Yes, I have a
dictate the
pretty
pace
good
of the game.
idea where number 62 was headed.
Strong right.
Well, let's see if we can get Cedric Perry a sack
Sends a
here.
man in motion. Gets the pass
Nope,
off.
guess
The
not.
30. Number 20 stops him at the
They're doing a great
39.
job of protecting this quarterback
Yeah, when you
anyway.
put
Like, I
together
can't
a
even
great
buy a
pass with
sack.
heck of a catch,
right?
That's
Yep.
exactly what you're going to get.
So they have 1st and 10 here. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the visiting team ahead of the home team, 44-3. The home team. who
Well,
are
I think
just
it's
about
safe to say
get
that this one's in the
have
bag.
the ball as we start the final quarter. 1st and 10.
Watch a bootleg. Fire out.
Yeah, probably.
Stay home, Mike.
Candidate, the lone setback. Lure sends a man in motion. On the ground.
Oh, couldn't spin off of him quick
Jones
enough there.
Records the stop at the 49.
Well, that's okay. Danny Jones came in to make the
Closing in
tackle.
on 100
Yeah.
yards rushing.
People to places, the message basic from race to sit-ins, resist the change. Peep the scenario.
Good old Danny Jones.
2020
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Strong right. Dog right.
Hand off to the tailback. Loses the defender. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit
I mean,
so
that
hard,
guy
he
has shown
couldn't take
glimpses
it
of
back to the
brilliance,
stadium.
but I think his team is just too shit.
Yeah, actually, their running game hasn't been terrible in this game.
He left. Wide.
The home team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
There we go.
Backfield.
Cedric
Great job
Perry
getting
got
in there
a
to
sack
drag
that
the
time.
quarterback down.
Yay.
He picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
Monday.
Drops back. Going long to the left. No completion there.
Well, that was pretty tight double
Falls to the
coverage.
ground incomplete.
Yep.
He hung that one
I'd have
up
been
there, but no
surprised
one
if he
was
caught
able to get
that.
under it and
Well,
make
that's
the
why
catch.
I was playing 4 deep zone, right? And no matter where you throw a deep ball against a 4 deep zone, there's always going to be 2 defenders in on it, right? Because the zones are close enough together that they can move to help each other out.
Yep.
This one goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10.
What's up? String him up. Set.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Stretch.
Calling an audible.
36.
Oh, wide receiver sumo.
Yep.
Allen.
Oh, look at that. You just turned it into big run there.
The 30. Running with a lot of room in front. The 10.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It happens once in a while.
Run to get him into the end zone.
Yeah,
That
guy
slant
just
play
turned on the
will
Jets and outran
occasionally
everybody on the
break
field.
for a big gain. I don't know why.
Well, I took a step to the side to evade that guy who was slipping off the block,
Yeah.
and then after that, there was just nobody in front of me.
Oh, well, there you go. 73-yard run.
It was just this little side wiggle that I do here
Yep.
to get around that guy, and then
Well, I think what happened is that the wide receiver got a bit of a block on the corner there.
Yep.
And pushed him,
And we go
like
back
pushed
to the
him
game.
toward the outside of the field a little
12
bit.
comes in for the extra point.
And that gave you a bit of a gap.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And with that right there, they've now scored 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
The visiting team.
Well, that'll help
are
his
lined up
rushing
for the
average.
kickoff.
Yeah, well, that's why I play 4 men deep off the line just about all the
Nice
time.
kick.
Because
And
at least
return.
there'll be somebody back there.
I would rather run forward
From
with
the
2 or
4-yard
3
line.
guys and allow a 5 or 6
Sure
yard
doesn't
run
look like
Yep.
they're
than
gonna be
have
able
than
to
have
come back in
something
this
like
one.
what just happened to
Finish
these
your
guys
five.
happen,
They
right?
want to prove that they're better than they played so far.
Ball on their own 22. The quarterback
boy,
gets set
has
with
it been
only
a
one back
strange
behind
game.
him. On the carry. The 30. Number 52. Stops
Oh,
it
and there's your
at
safety making the open
35.
field tackle against that guy.
Nice run.
Yep.
And picks up the first
Yeah, well,
down.
like I said,
It was
he's
well
he's been
executed.
doing a
Hit their
decent
blocks
job
and
on the
back
ground,
down the
Dave.
right hole to get down
But,
the field and pick up a first
The
down.
problem is that's
So they
all
have
they've
first
got.
and 10 here.
Yep. That's all they've got.
Throwing on first down. With the throw, incomplete pass.
Wow, that was almost a backwards pass.
Bringing up
Yep.
second down.
Okay, here we go. All set strong.
Wow.
John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Linebacker
Quarterback
standing
felt
in
a
the
little
middle.
pressure on that
Right
one.
there.
It looked
Yeah, is
like
that
he
Jamie
fired the ball
Boston,
out
number
there before he
51?
wanted to.
No, he's 54.
Oh, okay.
No, no, wait a minute. No, he's not in. He's in this formation.
Well,
Number
now
50.
you've got a play. What play do you got?
I got that play. Okay, well,
Time to back the safeties off?
hey, no, we'll
Taylor
run
goes
this
in
play.
motion.
Check, check. Keep him in front. Keep him in front.
Pressure coming.
Oh.
Throwing. Almost intercepted. He hasn't hit any receiver yet on this drive.
His throws
Wow,
are
how do you hit
off.
McGrady in the
Defense
hands?
Isn't giving him anything easy.
Well, he was playing a short zone, right, in that particular play. Like that was still a 3 deep zone, eh,
Number
right?
6
Even though
is
it wasn't
back to punt.
something I would normally call in this part of the field, but it was still a 3 deep zone with
Here's the kick
5 guys short because I think that was still just a
from the 37-yard line.
3-man rush, right?
They
Yep.
get the ball back after a touchdown in the last possession, and let's see about a repeat performance on this drive. The home team come out in a nickel package. Marshall comes in motion. Tucks it away.
Well, that time it was the defensive end who really broke in there, eh?
Yeah, well, looks like the linebacker managed to rip to the inside that time too, eh? So the two of them basically pinched together and shut the window for you to run through.
Here we come.
So you got almost 300 yards here. 291 yards.
19.
Come on, buddies. Bring those safeties down.
Gets the pass off, and it's complete. Missed tackle.
I'll just run over that guy.
Favorite terms right here.
Love that.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, but that's worse than a boom. That kind of hit could loosen your teeth.
Jenkins completes another throw and is now over 200 yards through the air. The home team come out in a nickel package. Mills goes in motion. Allen running with a lot of room in front. At the 30, right with
You're
the
going to be
stop.
very
At the
close to the record
24-yard
again
line.
there now
The rookie gets a big gain there.
with that run.
He's got rare vision, patience for a young back, and that should give him a lot of
308. See, they got almost 100 yards on the ground, which is pretty respectable, especially against my defense, which happens to be in the top 3 against the run, right?
On the call.
Nobody blocked anybody there.
Yeah, Bronson there, though, the right end, he is like one of the best players on the defense.
Yeah, he's like Ben
where you
French.
see those qualities really showing himself. He's a cornerstone of this defense. He always seems to be in the right position to make the play.
Stay low. Mad dog over.
On the carry. Makes the tackle at the 25.
It's funny, number 76 got out there to the end of the route and then went, durr.
Well, that's the funny thing, too, is I didn't have him pulling or anything. He was actually supposed to block that guy.
Yeah, and Marshall got that guy instead.
Yeah, and it's just like, what the hell's going on with this blocking?
The home team come out in a dime package. Rhodes in motion.
Turn my mic off.
Throws it, and he makes
Little
the
bit of hay
grab.
fever.
Rhodes didn't
Yeah,
make it.
I was just sneezing there. I managed to get my mic turned off, but people probably still heard that pretty good anyway.
Number 12 is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt.
Gonna go 4 for 4.
And it's up.
There you go. 4 for
Plenty of room
4.
to spare. What a
Well, he
shot.
needs the practice.
20 unanswered points
Yep.
for them.
They're just pouring it on. They're really starting to dominate.
Oh, boy.
Should be a return here. From the 5-yard line. He shakes it
Oh,
up.
look at that. Run
To
right
the
through the
20.
tackle.
Well, at least Gooden's not hurt. He actually got up after that.
Started after
Yeah.
being forced to punt on their last possession.
Usually when you see them run through a tackle like that, it's because the guy gets hurt or something.
Ball on their own 22.
Here we come.
They're making some changes up front.
Switch it. Come on. Set.
Mullen goes in motion. With the throw, this one falls.
That one hit him in the back.
Corner on a blitz.
Pass coverage. See? Don't you see him sticking out his arm for the pass coverage there?
Yep, he was sticking out his arm for the pass coverage. Totally.
Playing the ball, not playing the receiver.
Yeah.
The home team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Drops back with the pass. And
I don't think that would have been in bounds anyways.
That
No.
one goes right off the receiver's hands.
No, those ones are pretty tough to hit.
What the heck happened?
And keep them in play.
Making some changes along the defensive front. Only one man back. Throwing. Look left, hits his wide receiver with a short pass. Langford couldn't make it to the markers, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, at least I'll get another chance at the rushing record here now.
Yep.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces.
Look at that. They're
3
even
out.
just lining
Here's
up
the
in
punt.
the max protect
He signals for a
formation
base
right off
catch.
the bat, eh?
Yep.
Trying to save that extra few seconds. Because they psychically know that I'm lining up in the punt block, right?
Changing the play now.
Just another one of life's little
Dropping
inconsistencies,
back
right?
to pass on 1st down. Looking for an option.
Oh,
Gets
you're
rid
going
of
to try
it.
and throw it down there again? Oh,
The
you got him
20,
again.
The 10.
The crowd is booing.
Yeah, what's left of the
Yeah.
crowd is booing, yeah.
There must be like, 100 people in that crowd, maybe.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of empty seats disguised as fans in that stadium, yeah. That one was only 65
Set for
yards,
the
though.
extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. The visiting team pour it on with another score. The visiting team.
Well, there's a
ready to
reason
kick
why I
this
throw
one
that
off.
pass. I know I tend to overthrow it a lot. There's a reason I throw it that way.
Yep. Oh yeah, I totally understand.
Nice kick. Look at distance.
You demonstrated it by not doing it that one time, and the defender is able to reach up and bat it away, right?
They forced
Yep.
a 3 and out on the last series. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Offset strong. Set. Hut. Hut. Come on, let's go. Fire out.
Candidate. Nice.
Oh,
With the pass.
boy, was he running around back there.
Yep, he's running around all over the place.
At the 35-yard line. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
1st and 10.
He's just out there running around all over the place.
Candidate is the deep back. Receives the handoff. Number 96 pulls him down at the 41-yard line. He's had some nice runs today, some decent gains, and he's up and over 100 yards.
Yes, he is. He's over 100 yards.
5 yards.
Z left. Z left.
Defensive line shifting around a bit. The home team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback with the throw incomplete pass.
Bats it twice.
Here's what happened. The quarterback
Oh,
just didn't have
God.
a throwing lane for his pass. And when he let that one go, lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Ace. Get it back. Set. Hut.
Closing in, gets rid of it.
Oh, come on, Danny Jones.
Yep.
Almost a big turnover.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that
Very
one.
disappointing. He had a good start there. He had 6 interceptions by about the 9th or 10th game of the season, and he hasn't had one in 5 games.
Yeah, they've been throttling him, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's been basically a lot of drops like that. Like every game, he's had at least 1 or 2 dropped interceptions like that, right?
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Get out on D. Raise a 2.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
Come on. Wide. Loosen.
Number 35, the motion man. He gets the count. Nelson makes the stop at the 22-yard line. And a pickup of about 2. It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Set. Go. Delta, 49.
To carry it, running with a lot of room in front. The 30, Rice pulls him down at the 35-yard line. Allen covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good
You
run
just
for a
might
first
be
down.
at that point.
Looks like he's calling an audible. Calling an audible now.
Hear that, cuz?
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the throw, spins away.
Oh, look at that.
That one will leave a mark.
He got hit so
You just
hard,
stay on the
he
other
had to
side
take a
of the
taxi
1st
back
down
to the
marker
stadium.
there, buddy.
1st
Yeah.
and 10.
Yeah, that tackle actually pushed him over the 1st down marker. He would have been short if he'd have gone down on the first tackle attempt.
Looks like he's changing the play. On the ground. The back breaks free. Rice stops him at the 40. Allen did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
Yeah, pretty sure we've seen the single game rushing record set for a 3rd time
Jenkins sends
this
a man in
season.
motion.
Switch.
He'll get it again. He's brought
Yeah.
down behind the line for a
No matter
shot.
what you do, you can't fill that gap to
They have to reach the 30.
prevent that guy from sneaking through, no matter who you motion in there.
Yeah, everybody just seems to screw up the trades,
team
right?
Come out
Yep.
in a nickel package. With the carry. Hansen with the stop at the 37-yard line. And this is the 7th play of this drive. They need 7.
Go.
He sees something in the defense.
Purple. 49. Fire out.
Well, you could let it run down to 2 minutes if you don't like the way this looks.
Yeah, I don't like the way this looks. And if I let it run down to 2 minutes, then Allen gets a rest, and he might be able to run for a first down.
Yeah, maybe, eh?
Bring that noise.
Imagine waking up, solidarity is evident. Harmony moves, time is irrelevant.
7th play of this drive. 7 yards to go. The home team come out.
Or
in a
maybe
nickel
they'll just
package.
give you pretty much the same. Oh, look, this is that same look if you go to the girls' play.
Yeah, I could throw a touchdown.
Well, no, easily would get that. Like, because they're double covering roads, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep.
Get up, D. Get up.
Well, I'm still going to try this run play anyways.
Sure, why not?
We'll get the call again.
Oh, wow.
Big hit there. He was run
I think
over by
they had a corner come in there because Mills couldn't block 2 guys, right?
You know what? I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, it's 4th down. You might as well kick it away.
If I can find the... I don't know how I got off of the...
Samuels sets up, waiting for the punt. Not much hang time on this one, and he chooses not to return this
Wow,
one.
I can't believe that he fair caught that.
Well, I mean, he is standing in his own end zone, right? It's not that far out.
Yeah, probably would have been much more worthwhile for him to let it land and
So they have 1st and 10.
hopefully bounce into the end zone.
Check 2. Check 2.
Defensive line shifting around a bit. Hannity, the lone back.
Well, I'm just going to stick with the game plan that's gotten us here.
First down. Under pressure, gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. We're just about down to 1 minute.
Get it back.
Only 1 man back.
What are you doing?
Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing. Picks off.
Okay.
He was looking for
That was
coverage,
kind
got
of
it, but the
bizarre.
throw was off target.
That's
Just 4 yards
sort
to
of
the
a
goal line
modified
now.
out-of-the-box play, though, called 3 deep under. And basically, I think what happens is that those, because it's based on a goal line defense, is those guys will cheat down to the line because they think they're linebackers, right?
Yep.
Down to 21. 4.
Tucks it away. So he puts his head down and punches it in for the score.
Get another 4 yards there.
Yep. Well, I'm pretty sure you've passed the record again already.
Well, they haven't said anything about it, so...
Yeah, surprisingly enough.
I just keep calling run plays.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Turnovers have now led to 17 points on the board, John.
Yep, those mistakes on offense have really killed them on this one.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. From the 3. Ready now for the first play of the drive, and the defense will be looking for another.
Okay, well...
1st and 10. The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him. Pressure coming, throws it. He
Wow,
hits his
I got
receiver.
through there really fast, and they still managed to get that
31-yard
pass
line.
away.
The
Yo,
coach
nobody
is having
blocked
to
you
hurry it
there.
up.
Let's get him. Come on. Short back. Short back.
Mullen, the man in motion.
Base. Base.
Closing in with the throw right to him.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! No, not Danny Jones!
Oh, boy.
Ah.
It's 1st and 10.
Squad! Squad! Robert! Robert!
Defensive line shifting around a bit. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Tango left.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made.
16.
See here. This is what you call Walmart blocking, right?
Yep. You pushed
Because
that guy backwards.
I actually pushed that guy backwards, and he got into the defensive end's way, right?
Yep.
Back to the game.
Walmart blocking, 2 blocks for the price of 1.
Making some changes along the defensive front. With the pass, and he fails to hang on to that one. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole
Call
lot
Danny
of good
Jones
now.
is back.
Well, that's good. That's a relief.
And this is the
Must have
fifth
just
play
been a
of this
bruised
drive.
elbow or something.
Yeah.
Hit his funny bone.
Z left. Z left.
Using split backs. Under pressure, throws it. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Nice.
Time for the flex audible, huh?
Yep, it's time for the flex audible.
Back to the field.
Assuming that I can even get lined up here before they snap the ball again.
Strong left.
Looks like it.
To the end zone.
Oh.
Great catch.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, he's a veteran receiver, and he knows
Yep,
how to
it was
get open in
scripted.
the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't really anything that I could do about that. Guess I should have called a timeout
Chandler comes in to attempt the point after.
so I could put a fresh defense on, right?
And it's up. And he tacks on
Ah,
the
well.
extra point. The home team still with a huge deficit to overcome. The
Well,
home
there you
team
go. They
set to
did
kick
better
the
than Washington, right?
good distance
Actually, this is kind of like our first game with Washington.
Yeah.
from the 8
Yeah, it
yard
is
line
actually.
to the 20.
We could see some
But
of
it
the
isn't gonna
backup
matter now,
offensive
it's
players
over.
Coming in here. They've got this thing pretty much wrapped up.
So this could be the last play of the game.
Fire out. Set. Go. 19. Fire out.
With the carry,
Ah.
breaks the play up in the backfield.
Well.
He has been a major force on defense.
Oh,
He's now up to
okay.
10 tackles in the game. So this could be the last play of the game.
Hopefully you don't lose yards again, eh?
Yeah.
Set. Get ready. Oh, black.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Black.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Purple. 19.
He
Orange,
sees something in the
19.
defense.
Hut.
Gets the call. Loses the defender.
Well,
Big pop that time.
you got some of
want
that
someone
back
there to tell
anyway.
you
I got
about
it all
that
back.
Because he just
Yep.
got decked.
And the clock runs
Well, that
out.
was a pretty
The final
lopsided
score
game.
is Kansas City,
I didn't even
68,
feel too
New
bad
York
when they
10.
scored that touchdown at the very
Not a
end
scoring,
there.
But a one-sided game.
Yep.
There we go.
353 yards. Wow.
See, it was worth it to call that timeout at the end.
That's incredible. 353 yards on the ground in one game.
This guy's gonna have a career length of like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, he's going to be worn out. Well, he isn't going to get quite as much work, though, in the way that you use him when I'm playing offense next season. Because, for one thing, I don't have the array of single back formations that you do. So, anyway, yeah, there you go. 348 yards rushing.
You know what the 5-yard loss is? It's that fucking jumping on the quarterback.
Yeah, probably. We had 2 interceptions. So, Bo Jenkins with 140 passing rating. You completed 2/3 of your passes, so you'd managed to pull your socks up there a little bit. There's, yep, see that?
Yep.
Minus one carry for minus 5 yards. So over a 20-year career, Bo Jenkins will have minus 200 yards rushing, right?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Yeah, he averaged 7.8 yards per carry. He had 5 rushing touchdowns. Wow.
I'm really trying to secure that MVP position.
I think you secured that MVP position. So Rhodes and Easley, Allen with a whopping 161 yards receiving. Wow. Yeah, so you can tell we kicked the ball off lots, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and we got 2 sacks, right? I just couldn't even hardly buy a sack in this game.
Yeah, they really protected that guy well.
Yeah. There we go. Cedric Perry and Danny Jones both with 3 pass deflections. Although I'd say at least one of those was a dropped interception.
I think all 3 of them were.
Possibly 2 of them. Well, at least for sure I remember 2 of them being dropped interceptions because on that one Al said he dropped the interception, remember?
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, we had 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 knockdown passes again, right? We just don't seem to be able to, catch those. 4 for 4 kick and field goals. See this? Net of 30.5 yards punting. And that's with the minimum power punt that focuses on accuracy. And they don't get, like maybe you only punt the ball 30 or so yards down the field, but there's no return.
Yep.
So. So Ed Lur had a 41.6 passer rating, and he threw for 188 yards. Completed 39% of his passes.
Ouch.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, he still threw for 188 yards. But look at that, 43 pass attempts, right? And the funny thing is, their candidate, with his 21 carries, managed 100 yards. He actually did pretty well.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty good player, right?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Anytime they ran the ball, they did have success at it. They just didn't do it enough, I don't think.
Yeah, they should have handed the ball to him at least 45 times.
Well, even if they'd given him the ball closer to 30 times, it would have forced me to play differently.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was basically just playing the pass all game long and backing everybody up deep.
Well, I think New York learned a lesson today, and that lesson is bad things happen when you go to the air.
Yeah. Well, they did get a lot of drop passes in this game too, right? 7 drop passes. They don't have a very good group of receivers, I don't. And their strong safety and their middle linebacker. That's typical against you. Those 2 guys tend to get a lot of work.
Yep. How many tackles for a loss did they get this time?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So
7 out of 45.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad day for you, but they still will get their tackles for a loss. It's just that a lot of these guys, their defensive linemen and linebackers, are not superhumanly fast. So they might still get penetration and that kind of thing, but they can't actually run the halfback down from behind, right?
Yep. Especially because he's an exceptionally fast halfback.
Yeah, and I'll bet this guy's probably got some speed. He's got a couple of pass knockdowns, right?
Yeah, that was the defensive end they dropped back in that zone.
Yeah, Chad Bronson, he's going to the Pro Bowl. He actually went to the Pro Bowl multiple times on my team, too, when I was in my Spitfires franchise. He was a good player on a bad team, right? Oh, okay. They hired a kicker out of free agency. That's why they had a decent kicker. And they had that's the original punter.
Yep.
Doing the punting there.
Only an average of 30 yards.
See, his average was lower than yours, right? Anyway, that's the end of the regular season. So
indeed,
we ran the table, we set some records, and I guess our next game will be in the divisional playoff against the winner of a wild card game.
Well, we'll be focusing on the ground game, I assure you.
You're going to continue to focus on the ground game, are you?
Yep.
Okay. Well, until then,
I'm RecV5.
and I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.